Ready, ready? Ready, break! Go! Here we go, here we go! Hup. Here we go, check! Get up! Get up! Check go! Check! Hut, hut!
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Down! Ready? Set, ready? Ready? Set! Ready, right? Ready? Go! Mama jump! Hut!
No chance.
Come on, set! Get up! Let's go now! Check go! Ready, ready! Hut, hut. Let's go!
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my ratchets, you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground. And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Hooker's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Taylor is in for a Lions touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 20. As he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 12-3 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a pretty quick burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They stay on the ground with White. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a first down. Running out of the gun with White. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. Let's go.
Running left, Taylor. And taken down just shy of the 40. So, Charles, for this offense, we've been talking all year about how difficult it would be to run the table. And you gave me your chances early in the year. You thought maybe 25%. A few weeks ago, you thought closer to 50, but not quite 50. Now, here they are, 15-0. This is happening, isn't it?
I think it is, Brandon, because I do believe this team is too invested, too well coached. to fall asleep at the switch now. And I think it ultimately benefits them to stay engaged all the way through the season, because make it to the finish line, then they get the open week to refresh and re-energize. But if you get off the gas now, that can really hurt you come playoff time.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Get it!
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Hooker wants to change the look. On second down, it's Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because their offense struggled throughout the game. Sometimes as a defense, you're not just shutting down the opposing team's offense, but you have to outplay their defense as well. And that's what they did in their last game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now they'll change things up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's go now. Moving like team.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the 20, here's a second down and 9. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run here with Taylor. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't know if there's any other way to put it, but that play was blown up right from the snap. How about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? It's almost like they were in the offensive huddle.
Yeah, it's one thing to stand him up from that 1-yard line. Pushing him back to the 5, though. Wow.
Yeah, I like what you just said there. Not just stand him up, but end up making a play on the other side of the...
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Cousins to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. On third down, Cousins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Here we go.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And in for the Lions touchdown. KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Cousins now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running behind center with Vaughn. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the
When you find that
41.
kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 6.
Leave it. Bring up 48.
Throwing. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Cousins steps away to his left. That'll be dumped off to Vaughn, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Hold the check.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 20-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3. Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. 2nd and 3. Got his man. It's Williams. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hooker now on first down. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Open man Hamler, that's complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A.J. Hamler. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
makes the score
Point
Lions
after, right down the
35,
middle. And that
Cowboys
makes this
7.
35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They go play action. Cousins dancing. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ashton Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 9. Hooker's going to throw it. Flushed out right. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the gun, it's Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Hooker going to change things up a bit. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Okay, ready.
The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 3rd and 2. Here's Hooker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Count to 60, count to 60. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Cowboys, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big, you really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter, but do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Hey, steamer, steamer. What's that?
Here's Cousins. Now this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Hey, 382, list 50. What's that?
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Lions will take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On the ground, they'll set up the reverse, but he'll keep it himself. And some room to roam now. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go up the middle with White. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Being chased out left. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Cousins to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's Brian Branch with it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception, Cousins. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A second down throw for Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At the 40-yard line.
Cousins on 1st down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Cousins. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game. And on offense, not only did they score it, but they did it through the air as well as on the ground. Everything was working.
And you know that the guys who scored the touchdowns, who contributed that way, that threw them or ran them, they're going to find our cameras and have a big grin for them. But I hope our cameras find that offensive line. How versatile were they? Move the ball on the ground, move people so they could run it, and then protected their passers so they could throw.